Second divorce, escaping the rage woman. Hello guys. Welcome to MCL True Story. Before we dive into today's story, I would like to remind you guys to smash the likes button, leave a comment, subscribe and turn on the notifications icon. Today's story is very interesting. I will advise you to grab some drinks and popcorn and relax as we enjoy today's story. And here we go. Yes, I failed to learn the first time. I'm 54, and it's gonna be rough. I'm pretty much an introvert, and I've never wished more than now that I had a friend or two to lean on. I saw the red flags, too. She had rage issues with some of her coworkers, succeeded in getting 2 people fired, one of which was her boss. I have seen multiple blowouts between her and friends, resulting in loss of friendship. She's extravagantly charming, and makes friends everywhere. I've seen her alienate one of her daughters, while the other, who takes after her, triangulates and stays mom's best friend. I saw this before we moved in together. And I thought in the back of my mind, when it's just her and I together, I'm going to be the target. Now I'm the target of random, humiliating outbursts of profanity, throwing things, drinking too much, with mood swings of love bombing me, and then 3 days later the rage again. My adrenal glands are depleted. In the year and a half we've lived together it has progressed from once a month, to twice a month, to once a week, to every 3 days, to now. As I typed this, I just had to switch screens, because she walked into the room and tried the love bomb thing, asking me to come to bed. She's completely drunk. When she walked away, she said, "F you. I deserve it this for ignoring the signs." Yesterday, she said she hasn't had an orgasm in 7 years. Totally emasculating. It's gonna be financially rough. I just need 1 or 2 people out there in the ether to hope for me, that my situation turns out okay. That's all I asked from this post. I know I walked right into it. Let's see what the community have to say. Comments. Henry's Magent says, "Your new better life starts at 55. 21 years off." Hell says, "Okay Mr. Nominal. Head on over to r/blowouts and post your story. You will realize that you're very much not alone." Source: I'm divorcing my second wife now, who is fully clinically diagnosed with BPD, and your life sounds familiar. Edit: do not believe her lies about no orgasms, it's just extreme words to hurt you. Mine was telling me they were the best orgasms of her life. None of it is true, at either extreme. Darth_Science says, "This is the first thing I thought of. My ex is BPD and this story is exactly what it sounds like." Shark Mike says, "I bet you the sex is good though. It's always good with the crazy ones. Good luck with you situation." Alatornio says, "Just letting you know I read the post, and I am here to listen. I hope you were able to deal with your situation as best as possible. Was this a relationship you got into quite quickly after your first divorce?" Nominal_success says, Met her a few years after divorce. Dated, and stayed in separate homes while our kids were finishing high school. Married. Didn't rush into it. But I did see the red flags and went in anyway. There's just no excusing it. Thank you for your support." Violent_squid_spork says, 53, introvert, no close friends, and I'm just starting. My wife hit me twice while we were dating. Looking back now it was her testing me to see if I would stand up for myself. I didn't, and she bent and broke me slowly. It's still all my fault though that she isn't happy, that our relationship is shit. She complains about how her boss treats her and then does the same crazies to me. We've been separated solid for 2 months and hardly seen each other for about 4 before that, and I am starting to crawl out of this hole to believe that I'm not a boss. Cheese 2012 says, "Stay strong man. You can get through this." Small_quarter_3673 says, "Hopefully you won't get screwed to bad financially since you don't have any kids with her. It seems like you have to start over again but you will be better off." Adventurous_rain_279 says, "You gonna be fine mate. But, you have to fight for your happiness, protect your time, yourself at all costs. You gonna get it through, as every one of us. But, you have to make a decision and action. Otherwise it gets worse. And, financially it will be tough, so start prepping and thinking how you can survive it through. You need a plan. You can't imagine in which minimum you can survive. Worst case scenario, sell everything. Find super cheap apartment, share with someone, until you recover financially. It is about you, and not what everyone thinks or wants from you. There is always a way, find it." Character_Hippo90 says, I honestly feel bad for you, especially because I'm an introvert myself and I know how difficult it is to share. Sadly, you must sever this relationship before it further destroys you. It might pinch in the pockets, but that's better than being slapped in the head. Repeaterson 72 says, one of the things that's hard to realize is why we love so deeply when the other person is broken and dysfunctional. Attachment is a function of sacrifice. The more you have to sacrifice to make it work, the deeper the attachment goes. It's not logical, but it is human. It's why women have such a difficult time leaving abusive husbands/boyfriends. You're experiencing the opposite of that. You didn't just give of yourself, you gave up yourself. Been there, done that, and life is so much better on the other side, as painful as it is to extract yourself from the situation. I agree, I'm a therapist. Your wife has lots of indications of borderline personality disorder. Check out the book Stop Walking on Eggshells. Stop beating yourself up and walk toward a new and better life. Wartime, Dad says. No need to beat yourself up. Keep your eyes forward. Was it a mistake to ignore the red flags? Sure. But that's in the past now. The future is bright. You won't have to deal with her crap anymore. Just imagine waking up whenever and doing whatever you want and having no judgment. No eggshells to walk on. Fuck her. You're the prize. Just focus on what makes you content. As per the financial side, I promise you that I took a bigger hit, and although scraping by, I'm okay. Even happy occasionally. Truly the only thing you can do is hire an attorney and let them deal with the nitty-gritty. You go to the gym. It helps replenish. Make sure she doesn't suck the life of you. She took a lot, but she won't take your life. And you have much life ahead. Live in the moment. Deep breaths. If you find your mind wandering to things like the past and red flags, or things like her anger or your arguments with her, then simply return your awareness back to this moment. At this moment you're okay. Are you hungry? Eat. Don't ruminate. Good luck, brother. Hang in there. Gatsama says. Hey man, sorry you are going through the BS. Look, the past is the past and done. Don't beat yourself up over it. Instead ask why you picked this person, why you stayed with this person, and why you chose to overlook the red flags. I am 48, was with the ex for 17 years. Drama from day one, but was simping hard and always convinced that if only we did this workshop, modified our communication, I changed X, she changed Y, therapy, etc., we could work it out. But that was delusional of me. Sounds like you're ready to terminate. So please stop having sex, look up Grey Rock, take all of your important possessions out of the house, open new accounts, talk to an attorney. BTW, love bombing is not normal behavior. And is always a sign of deep pathology. These people are neither sane or rational. Do not attempt to explain yourself, your actions, or try to justify your decisions. Just prepare everything, then tell her you have filed and will be served shortly. Do not get drawn into a debate or discussion. You will need to be the asshole and often just terminate the conversation and walk away. If you have to stay in the house, prep a room, but a lock on the door, and keep all your keys separate and safe. Ideally have her leave the house if able. If no kids, consider you might have to leave. Look, this group will tell you never leave the house, and that's generally true. But if no kids, it's not safe, false allegations, etc. sometimes you have to leave. Again, in my case, we had a house we got together in 2011. I paid for everything, she didn't work, no kids. In October 2021 she told me to leave and I left. Once out of the house I had never been more peaceful and stress-free. Separation and divorce was just over 1 year. I couldn't imagine the stress of being in the house with her. I was way more emotionally and mentally healthy outside of the home. She got to stay there for free for an extra year and a ton of temporary support. In my case it was worth it. Bottom line, you are not the first and won't be the last guy to fuck up, upside down face. Now is the time to focus on cleaning up your mess. Everyone here has your back. Post as much as needed, DM me if you want to hear my personal crazy BS. And as much as possible to build a support network. This forum can be a great start. Good luck, stay strong and stay safe. Mountain_caller_7620 says. Sending you lots of love and hugs, sir. Hugging face, stay alone after this if possible. Sikram says. At least you realize you have to leave. You most likely have lived at least half of your life already, don't spend the rest living like this. Meet with lawyers, work on your exit plan. Take the financial and probably social hit, then take a while to be single, don't get married or ignore the red flags when you do date again. Thug life, he says. You got this, hang in there. Micro_peanuts says. I'm saying prayers for you right now, brother. You will be okay. Cold Hand G says. Hi Nam. I too am 54. Been divorced from an ex who has BPD also. My ex has also made my eldest daughter into her, and it is so sad. It was my granddaughter's second birthday today and I was banned from seeing her. I have been upset all day over it. My daughter told me by text I am not to see her or her daughter. I feel your pain as I have also been through all the mental, physical and spiritual abuse. But it does get better, but it will take time to heal. You are better off divorcing and finding yourself a place where you can learn to love yourself again. We only get one life, so why waste it on a female who will self-destruct? Anytime you want to talk, send me a DM, okay? You are not alone. Beamformer says. I was lucky, it went the other way with my son. To an extreme. She was getting slappy/pushy, around 16, with him, and he told me he was going to put her down. I told him he couldn't, that she could screw us bad if he did. So he went unsee. He stopped talking to her for years while she lived here. My life was hell, trying to live between two angry people. When she moved out, I convinced him that zero contact wasn't healthy for him, so he sees her at Christmas and responds occasionally to her text. If she hurts me in the divorce, she's going to hurt her son. I've got 2 more years of college. I've wondered how things would have played out with a daughter. It scares me to think about it. Smoke Porterhouse says. Hey friend, I swear, some of what you wrote I had to do a double take to make sure I am not high or something because of the uncanny similarities. Thanks to whoever mentioned BPD. I always assumed extreme narcissism, but that is a real eye-opener. Def gonna check that out. Anyway, I'm early 50s, second wife was same hell as this, but I'm here to tell you it truly will get better and you'll get on the other side of it. Don't know if I will date again. But not because I'm damaged. I'm just too damn happy with myself on my own. You will get there, I promise. You can allow yourself to have that hope that I know has to rise in you for a day in the future when this will be a distant memory. You will get there. Like Goggins says, stay hard. Temporary Alpha says. It's only emasculating if you let it be. Take back your power. Stop letting her anger/behavior define your sense of self. You walked into it? You can walk out again. I did. We were together 27 years. It's been a struggle, no lie. But not once have I ever thought I did the wrong thing. You need to learn how to love yourself. How to create/enforce boundaries. You're going to get through this. There are a lot of lessons you are about to learn. Learning them will suck. But they are necessary. At some point you will come to realize that you deserve to learn them, not as punishment, but because you need to learn how to love yourself. Hugs, brother. Hugs. I have been there. Dad_Steve says. Hey man. We're here for you. You've got lots of life left. Get the divorce done, and when you come out the other side, consider joining the rent life when it comes to women. Meta Cognitio says. You don't deserve it. You might have made a bad choice, but you don't deserve to be abused. Exciter 2000 says. I am going through a similar experience. Women are bitches. Nominal_success says. Up. I was praying for just 1 or 2 people to hope for me. I know we're not in person and will probably never meet, but I'm so grateful for the replies. If I ever get a chance to help someone in the same boat, I will do it. Zadman123 says. She has borderline personality disorder. You should prepare for a high conflict divorce. Commander of Cheese 45 says. I wonder if you could manipulate this by rotating her through more people to charm and then blow up on instead of you. On the orgasm thing, get a really good toy and go to town on her with it. Thanks guys. Before you go, leave a comment, smash the like button and subscribe if you have not. Come back tomorrow for more stories. Don't forget to click on notification icon, not to miss any time we upload a new video.